All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our De'Vondre Campbell update, and we got some other updates as well from Kyle Shanahan as he has met with local media to provide what is going on right now. And so let's get into it. Let's start right here with Dre Greenlaw. Dre was not able to finish the game. He left with an injury, but he is going to be okay. He's just dealing with soreness. And as Dre Greenlaw had expressed, he had like this knee thing and he just wasn't feeling comfortable with his knee. And I think Dre's just at a point where he's not going to push anything like he did, I think, in the Super Bowl. So the second he started feeling something, he's like, all right, pull me out of this. I'm not trying to risk any further injury. So Dre Greenlaw is currently day to day. Some additional injury stuff that we have. Jair Brown is dealing with a groin, and he is day to day. Also, with D Winters, he is currently day to day with a neck. D Winters was kind of a part of the whole De'Vondre Campbell saga because clearly you have Dre Greenlaw go out, you have D Winters go out. Demetrius Flanagan Fowles was trying to play, and he was clearly playing on a messed up ankle. And they had no linebackers. And so that's why, as we get into the situation right now with De'Vondre Campbell, um, it's going to be an interesting one. Before we do that, we also have an update coming out right now regarding Trent Williams. Trent is, according to Kyle, trying to get back, but it has been a frustrating injury. He added that the ankle injury recovery has been slower than anticipated. So, Trent has been dealing with some ankle issues for a while now. And so apparently he's having a hard time with that. But let's get into the De'Vondre Campbell situation, shall we? So, according to reports, De'Vondre Campbell, now no official decision has been made, meaning like it hasn't been processed through any kind of like league rule or funnel, but the 49ers do not anticipate to retain DeAndre Campbell. He will not be on the team. He will be let go. He will be released, and his time with the 49ers will be over. Kyle Shanahan said his actions from the game are not something you can do to your team or teammates and still be a part of our team. We're working through the semantics of the process, but we'll handle the situation accordingly, which means they have to work their way through the roster situation. But he's done. He's over with. He's gone, and deservedly so. He is uh, a stain on this league. He's a disgrace to anyone who's ever put on a helmet before and played the white lines. He's a disgrace to anyone who ever has played flag football, intramurals, whatever. Um, to quit on your team in that fashion, especially when your team needed you amidst injuries to the linebacker position because you were having a pity party because Dre Greenlaw returned, bro. Did you not recognize that when you signed on the dotted line that Dre Greenlaw was eventually going to return? Dre Greenlaw is royalty to this franchise. You are a hired gun. Who do you think you are to be able to have an ego to think that when Dre Greenlaw returns, that you can have a pity party because you lost your starting job, which you weren't even good at? You were trash this year. You were awful all season. All anyone did was complain about you. Garbage. And then to go pull that, unforgivable. Your legacy from here on out will for always be remembered as being a quitter. You quit. Terrible. Absolutely embarrassment to the league, embarrassment to anyone who's ever played football. Just absolutely sickening. All the things that all of these players have had to endure to try to get back onto that field, and you just said, "Oh, well, Dre Greenlaw returns. I don't want to play anymore." Bro, What? You were signed off the garbage heap in free agency. No one wanted you. We didn't even want you. We tried to sign Eric Kendricks. Eric Kendricks left us to go to the Cowboys. And then we had to settle for you. And now you're over here like thinking that you have some type of, cachet to be like, "Oh, I'm not going to play." After taking a roster spot, after dressing out, and then they could have played Jalen Graham over you. That would have been ideal. That would have been fantastic. But for him to be able to throw his hands up and quit uh, in a game where the 49ers needed him, an elimination game essentially, and they had issues at linebacker, and he walks off the field, an embarrassment. An embarrassment to the franchise, an embarrassment to the NFL, an embarrassment to Pop Warner, an embarrassment to anyone who's ever picked up a football and threw it. This guy does not represent what football is. This guy represents everything that's wrong with football, uh, or can be wrong with football. The selfish attitude, the egotistical BS. Like, come on, man. Who are you? Like, who do you think you are? You think you're bigger than this group? You think you're bigger than all these guys? Who are you? Obviously, you can tell I'm upset by this. Like this to me, like again, I played football, and so I channel this through that lens. I channel this through, you know, I know what it's like to wake up at 6 a.m., start your workouts, and then you go to class, and then you have football practice, and then you go work out again around 6 o'clock, and you do that consistently day in, day out to get better and try to give yourself an opportunity to get out on that field. And all the work that you put in, working through injuries, working your way back, and just scratching and clawing for an opportunity, and this guy had an opportunity and he threw it away. And that's what's disrespectful about it, is the opportunity that he had. So many people like spend their lives trying to get that opportunity just once, just to step on an NFL field, and just to have an opportunity to be able to be out there with your boys, and be in an elimination game, and to put it all on the line, and go out and fight, and go out, and hey, sometimes you don't win, but if you put out your best effort and you tried your hardest, you can at least hang your head, hold your head up high, knowing that you did your best and you tried your best. And this guy just waved the white flag. No one respects a quitter, not anyone. So as you can tell, I'm charged up by this. I'm glad that he's off the team. I hope he doesn't sign anywhere. I hope he, um, I don't know. I can't stand this situation. It takes a lot for me to get charged up. This situation charged me up to a 10. So that's your update. You guys let me know what you think about this in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.